Yeah, I'm stacking them, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, baby, I gotta know. Trump is back, bitch. Trump is back, bitch. Yeah, I'm stacking them, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm about to Running with country bands, country bands. Yeah, Yo, what's going on, everybody? You already know who it is. If you don't know who it is, I feel bad for you. It's the one and only Bitcoin Chris checking in yet again. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. I hope you guys are doing great. I hope that you have been stacking your Bitcoin and chilling, as we've been saying for the past too long, right? Too long. Head over to swanbitcoin.com/Bitcoin Chris. Get your $10 free Bitcoin. Not only that, make sure you get the Fold card app. Make sure you get the Fold card and the app so you can stack your Bitcoin and chill on autopilot. If you guys are going to be buying food, gas, paying bills, then you might as well be using the Fold card to get sats back, right? I think they offer 1% cash back or sats back. Anyways, what's going on, everybody? Hope y'all doing good. Bitcoin's been pumping like crazy. We just got news that Donald Trump is back. A lot of people, get triggered by your opinion on things, especially when it comes to Donald Trump. But I want to say to you guys, don't let these people steal your joy. You need to govern yourself first and foremost. You need to govern yourself first and foremost. Matter of fact, I take that back. God needs to govern you first and foremost. Then you need to govern yourself, okay? Govern yourself accordingly. Anyways, Bitcoin is at 73, 76, 75, 76,000. My other phone is in my back pocket or right here in my side pocket while I'm driving, so I can't even check the charts. I will do a video later on DTA, but right now we're going to talk about Donald Trump, right? Donald Trump, Trump, Trump. Please, why y'all get so triggered about somebody, man? This is what I learned that over the years, a lot of my opinions were formulated by what MSM, aka CNN, aka whatever whoever, right? ABC. I didn't watch Fox growing up, so I can't say Fox, but Fox is on the same page, right? You can't be listening and taking everything that the news says at heart, and that's y'all's problem. That is your problem, right? I've been saying for years that if you listen to the MSM and you're pretty much going to be at the whim of whatever they say, right? Because you are not taking advantage of the information at your fingertips, which is called the World Wide Web, which is going to give you unbiased and factual information as long as you are doing your due diligence, right? Don't just look at one website and, oh, I've done my research. No, look at 5, 10 different websites and compare and contrast the information that you're getting. And then also look at the opposing view. That way you have both sides of the spectrum, right? Because back in 2016, I wasn't even fucking with Trump like that. Why wasn't I fucking with Trump like that? Because I was told by the MSM, this is before I owned my business. This is back when I first started learning about Bitcoin, right? This is back in the day when, you know, this is 2016, 2017, this is back when money was good, this is back when inflation wasn't running rampant. So we had a strong dollar back then, right? We had a strong economy back then. We had, we had low inflation back then. So a lot of things were different back then than they are now. Now, Now, I say that to say that I used to be someone that watches the news, right? And used to listen to every word that the news says, and every night I would watch, a certain fucking show, and they would talk about whatever it is that they talk about, right? Because I didn't know better, guys. And then I grew up, right? And then I started to What it is that I started a business, right? And I had partners who are older, and I was just at lunch with him. His name is Greg. Shout out to my homie Greg. Greg is like 50, 60 something, 50 something year old white guy. Um, and when I say white guy, I don't mean this in a. I don't like. Let me preface this by saying you guys should already know how I feel about this. I don't like. I don't identify. Is that what y'all politically correct? What way to say this? I don't identify as black, quote unquote. I don't identify as an African American, quote unquote. I identify as an American, right? As a Native American, because I was born native to this land. I'm a Floridian, and I'm a national, United States of America national. I'm not a citizen. So first and foremost, I can't even vote. I don't vote, and I don't want to hear about it, right? But I have partners that are older white guys, right? If you want to classify them like that, right? Older white guys, these are 40, 50, 60. I'm always been cool with the old white guys, and I'm always been cool with just everybody in general, but I have two specific business partners, and they are older Trump supporters, and I was a, Democrat, and I used to always argue with them and used to always talk to them about, but we could have a dialogue. See, we could have a conversation about things. That's the thing. That's the problem with you guys nowadays. You guys can't even have a fucking conversation without getting butt hurt, without taking things personal, and without getting fucking upset and just shutting off the whole conversation. Like, that's not how we're gonna grow as a community. Now, if you're talking about shit like transgenderism and to the kids, right? If you're messing with the kids, that's where I draw the line in general, right? You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. You can be gay, cool. Shout out to the gay people. You can be transgender, cool. Shout out to the transgenders, cool. But when it comes to the kids, leave the kids out of that. You feel me? Nah, that's not. That's where I draw the line at. Don't do that to the kids. So, anyways, I had opposing views to my business partners, right? And even though we would have opposing views, I was a Democrat, quote unquote, back then, right? Before I understand and became a national, right? I was a Democrat, right? I didn't think about things logically. It was more emotional driven decisions. So when Trump is in office now and I see people, they just gotta grow or they're not gonna grow, right? Either they're going to understand what's going on, behind the scenes, business wise, or they're not, right? So I say that to say is that we had a conversation, we have a dialogue, we have opposing of views, but we're still friends, we're still business partners, and we're able to talk about things and we can agree to disagree, right? And that's very important. And I feel like today we don't have that opportunity to have an open dialogue and to agree to disagree with each other. We're quick to cut each other off. We're quick to, you know, s- you know, say, say fuck you, and we're quick to just, let such a again, it just depends, right? It depends. I'm not saying everybody falls into this, into the specific category that I'm talking about, but I'm talking about, if we you guys know what I'm talking about, right? I'm talking about the overall general purpose, right? Like, don't be cutting off your family because they want to vote for whatever it is, right? Or they have opposing views for you. We still gotta love each other. We still gotta live with each other. So that's the point of me saying that. It's like we can agree to disagree, and we can have a cordial conversation, and we can keep it moving at the end of the day. Um, Again, unless it's crossing that line, which I just discussed about earlier. So with that being said, come after being business partners with my business partners for after years, right? And they were like, Trump this, Trump that, and I'm like, yo, I really didn't understand it, right? Until I got my own business, right? Until I understand inflation, until I understood Bitcoin, until I understood what they're really doing behind the scenes, and then I understood, okay, well, a lot of things that we learn is false. A lot of things that they're telling us on TV is false. This is all transpired, in that 2020 time frame. And I'm not saying that either candidates are good or bad. I'm not endorsing a candidate. Like I said, I don't even care about fucking politics. If you guys really want to know my truth, I don't like anybody, right? I don't like the politicians and the whole entire aspect of someone being in charge of me, right? When you think about it, they're not in charge of me. They're in charge of the corporation of the United States. And when you understand this, then you're like, damn, okay, it's a corporation, it's a business at the end of the day, and I need to be on my business shit because being a business is the way to move and operate. Because even if you don't understand what's going on, it's still gonna continue to happen with your understanding or not, with or without your understanding, if that makes any sense. Hit that like, share, subscribe. I'm saying this to let you guys know that I used to be on both sides, so I can talk shit about liberals, I can talk shit about conservatives, I can talk shit about whoever the fuck I want to talk shit about, because we live in America. And guess what, Bitcoin just broke 76,000, and we over here complaining about stupid shit that don't fucking matter, right? So get over it, right? Donald Trump, cool, he the president of the corporation called United States of America. You need to govern yourself. You need to protect yourself. You need to do what you need to do. Which is why I was telling you guys to get your trust together. Which is why I'm telling you guys to start a business. Which is why I'm telling you guys to fix your credit. There's a lot of shit that Donald Trump be saying to y'all that he be giving y'all game, and you don't even fucking pay it attention because you're too emotionally charged about something that the fucking media has told you. Right? So you're charged about he's racist. I never met a racist person that's gonna release a black, quote unquote. Y'all call these people black. I don't call them black. That's fine. Y'all call them whatever y'all want to call them. Black, African American, FBA. I don't even know what the fuck that means. Apparently, there's a group of people that go by FBA. I don't even know what the fuck that is, right? Because I don't care. I'm an American, and I'm a native of this land. I was born on this land. So guess what? I am. That's who I am, and you can't tell me that I'm not, right? Anyways, show me black on the planet. Show me where black is on the planet. You feel me? I don't like this category. We're all humans. We all bleed red. We all come from Adam and Eve. We all, we all God's children. So I don't know why the fuck y'all be so caught up in this. It's okay to have belonging, but to be caught up in this quote unquote, racial divide and all that shit is a plan for them to divide us, and it works perfectly. It works so perfect. But it is what it is. Anyways, you have to understand what's really going on. Donald Trump will say automobile, and y'all don't fucking realize that an automobile is your own personal private over 76,000 new all-time highs on Bitcoin. Now that I'm let's look at the Bitcoin pumping. Of course it's gonna pump when I start, when Bitcoin Chris hops on. Anybody that's been buying Bitcoin, shout out to you because you understand what's going on. Okay, we're working down. We're working down. What's the high right now? We got a high real quick. 76,418. Wow. Let's go Bitcoin. Pumping. All right. So, anyways, you know, it's a lot to digest. Automobile is your own private vessel. I keep telling you guys you don't need a license to travel. You need a license to drive, and when you drive, that means you are driving for commercial purposes. Look at this. Private plates. A private plate. It's private. No driver's license or insurance required in my own private vehicle. Shit go over your head. He said automobile. He didn't say a car or a motor vehicle. When you register your car, it's considered a motor vehicle. When you're driving, it is considered for commerce, aka for moolah. So that's what I keep trying to tell you guys, man. It's a lot of shit that he be saying that y'all don't pay attention to. He said he prepays taxes. How the fuck do you prepay your taxes? You guys might want to go look that up. Go look up these UCC codes. Go look up the bill of exchange. The shit I've been telling y'all. The shit I've been telling y'all. I used to get mad at the quote unquote millionaires being not paying their fair share of taxes because that's what the left runs on, right? Not paying their fair share, this, that, and the third. I'm like, hold on. I know I'm gonna be rich one day, and if I'm paying taxes, that is your fair share, right? Because whatever my fair share is, however much I'm supposed to pay. But and you understand what's going on, you don't even gotta pay taxes because only U.S. citizens pay taxes, right? Because you're a citizen and you are property of the United States of America, of the United States, right? The corporation versus your own fucking nation, which is your state that you live in, right? It's a lot of shit that we don't pay attention to that we need to pay attention to. A lot of shit that he tells us that we don't even fucking pay it no mind to. He says automobile. He said he prepaid his taxes. He said he don't. He said he's only following. We people got mad at him for not paying taxes or paid $7 in taxes, and then they're like, "Oh, how come teachers pay more than taxes than him?" Why are you mad at him and not the system that made it? He said that I'm doing exactly what your buddies, because that's what Hillary Clinton said to him in one of the debates. She said you don't pay your fair share of taxes. And he said I'm only doing what I'm legally allowed to do that your people set up. So what are you talking about? Boom, drop him, drop him. You feel me? So it's a lot of little shit that he be saying that we don't fucking pay attention to or don't understand because we are not privy to that side of the ledger or that side of society, which is the private side, right? Because you don't need a license to do fucking anything. You don't need a license to carry a firearm. You don't a firearm. You have a right to bear arms. So if the Constitution is the right of the land, no fucking state law can conflict with the constitutional rights. It's null and void. I keep telling you. I say the same shit over and over, and it's just funny because it's just funny because if I was wrong all the time like Jim Cramer, that would be one thing, right? Then you could be the inverse Bitcoin Chris because he don't know what the fuck he talking about, but I be knowing what the fuck I be talking about. It's crazy. It's super crazy. um Trump is back. you know the best thing he can do is print more money, and I think, and let me tell you my prediction. So this is what I think is going to happen, right? The prediction for 2025 and beyond, right? I don't know exactly the time frame, but I'm gonna give you my thoughts, right? I think that there's going to be based on what I've been hearing from people that I know that have heard from God Himself, right, and that predicted things that's happened. We call them prophetic words, right, and people that prophesied and speak prophecies, right. I know it don't sound too good, or it sounds like out of your a normal hearing, right. But I'm tapped in with God. I'm tapped in with a higher power, so it don't really matter if you believe it or not. God is real, whether you want to believe it or not. It is what it is, right? Because nothing just happens, right? We're all here. Everything happens for a reason. You need to understand that. So, based on what I've been hearing and learning, there's going to be an economy crash. Wow. So, first, he predicted that Donald Trump was going to get, you know, shot in the ear, somewhere by his ear. Happened. He predicted that Donald Trump was going to be president. Happened. And he predicted that there's going to be a economic crash, which we all know we're overdue for. It's going to happen, in my opinion. And if I'm wrong, I'll be more than happy to say I was wrong. Thank God, right? But God is going to do this because you got a lot of people only care about money, right? We only care about money versus helping other people versus doing the right thing. And I think there's going to be a crazy crash coming on top. So what I think is going to see because I understand that they going to retaliate to what's been going on, right? And I already know they tested everybody what everybody's going to do with C-19 already. So in my opinion, there's going to be another round of viruses. That's one. There's going to be an economic crash. That's two. And then three. After all that, if you were able to survive and you held it down and you gave, you do what you were supposed to do, right? And then you will prosper, and then you will succeed. Whether that happens towards the later time of his time in office or towards the beginning, let's hope that it's towards the ending because damn, we already going through it, right? It would suck. It would suck to happen now, but this shit might happen now because to me, everything is leading up to a financial fucking crash, right? Everything's leading up to it. Everybody's fucking high as hell ever. Student loan debts as high as it's ever been. Which are already pretty much forgiven. If you don't know, now you know. You just gotta finesse, right? All debts are owed to or all debts are obligations of the United States of America. You need to go look that up. ASAP Rocky, if you got a student loan through the government already discharged, if you need or you're gonna or you can discharge it. You need to learn how to do these things because it's able to be done. It's people doing it. Anyways, so if it's gonna happen now, it's gonna happen now. Credit card delinquencies and credit card fucking limits and credit card the debt is at the highest it's ever been. You know, inflation is running fucking rampant. Or I was just getting some fucking deodorant. It was $12 for some fucking deodorant. This shit is crazy out here. So it would make more sense to happen now, and then towards the latter time of his presidency, you'll see a better economy, or it'll be his initiation to print more money and to put us on the CBDC, even though he's against it. I think there's a lot of things that are that's going to happen in conjunction with and contradictory towards what we want, right? Because they're going to put us in a situation to where they're going to implement these things whether we like it or not, such as the CBDC, by shutting down and having the fucking banks crash. And that's why I keep telling you guys, don't have no fucking money in the bank except for to pay bills, because I'm telling you now, if you Even if Bitcoin, I hope Bitcoin crashes. To be honest with you, I hope it crashes because I want to get more cheaper Bitcoin. Like I don't care. I don't care. I'm actually ecstatic if Bitcoin crashes because I don't have enough Bitcoin, and I understand that if Bitcoin crashes, it's another opportunity to get more. So I am praying to God that it does crash when this economy crash. But it might be the flight to haven, which is why BlackRock and all these people. Why do y'all think they buying all this fucking Bitcoin, guys? We have to start using our common sense. We have to start using common sense. You think they're just gonna keep? I think it was today was the highest inflow. I think it was 1 billion today in trading volume today alone. Like you think they're just gonna buy Bitcoin for no fucking reason, guys? You don't think they know what's really about to happen? You don't think they know? You don't think they in on this shit to take more property, to take more shit out of your motherfucking hands? You need to get a trust and own your shit because it's private. Did you know that your bank has a power of attorney over your account? I was just telling Greg this. I said, Greg, you need to get a trust and you need to put your assets in the trust because if you don't, they will take it. And I'm telling you, when the bank crashes and the economy crashes, they're gonna take your shit. And I'm gonna come look for this live and I'm gonna clip this clip and I'm gonna say, I fucking told you. I fucking told you. And the only reason why I'm able to tell you is because I'm able and I'm looking at shit from a different POV. You guys are looking at shit from a regular standpoint, which is not the best way to be looking at things. You got to look at things like a boss, like a business owner, like a strategic. Like if you was an evil motherfucker that ran the banks, how can you shut this bitch down to get back your control? Because they're losing control. Okay, how can we do that? Okay, majority of people don't fucking read, so let's put everything in the fucking books anyway, because we have the answers. Let's put everything in their contracts, but make it super little. But it's there, where they're giving us security interest, where they're giving us proceeds, where they're giving us the insurance, which is what I was reading with you guys the other day. Go watch the lives, guys. I don't fucking spend time on these lives 2 hours, 1 hour, 2 hours talking to you guys about shit that don't fucking matter. What's the point of that? I've been telling you guys just to fix your credit. I've been telling you guys just to buy some Bitcoin with the debt because I'm smart enough to know before Sailor. I'm not saying he's not smarter that on any of that. I'm just saying I implemented that strategy for someone who doesn't have a fucking stock to issue debts and to issue convertible notes and equity and all this shit, right? I'm telling you how to do it from a fucking regular person standpoint, and nobody wants to listen. And that's okay. Not everybody's going to be able to fucking listen or do what I'm telling you guys, or telling you guys what I'm doing, because I'm not telling you to do anything. I'm just giving you an example of what I was doing. But for me to take 0% interest money and buy the hardest asset with it is a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer, but most people won't do that because you're financially illiterate. You're not able to operate on that level because your mindset is not on that level. There's only a certain amount of people that's on that level. And it is what it is. And I can only lead the horse to water. I can't make you drink. So it's a lot of shit going on right now that y'all be worried about that don't fucking matter. So let me tighten up on my language. I'm sorry. I'm just a little excited, a little concerned, a little, just a little energized is the right word. Energized from the Bitcoin adrenaline pill that I just took earlier today, right? Because I take my orange pill every day. Do you take your orange pill every day? I take my orange pill every day. Make sure you follow me on IG at official Bitcoin Chris. Make sure you follow me on, you know, TikTok, even though I don't really be on TikTok. Just follow me on there. Follow me on here on Twitter or X. Hit that like, share, subscribe. Stack your Bitcoin and chill, guys. I just want you guys to enjoy life. I know some shit's coming, so just be on the ready. Be on the lookout for it. Be ready for it. And don't be acting surprised. Be emotional. Think about things logically. Okay, damn, you don't like Trump? Cool. You don't gotta like Trump. You don't like your fucking boss, but you go in that bitch every day and listen, and you fucking work, don't you? So shut your ass up and keep it fucking moving. Like, who cares who the president? I keep telling y'all, it don't fucking matter. Govern yourself. He's gonna control the overall corporation. The shit that you are concerned about and care about is with your local fucking government officials. It ain't got nothing to do with Donald, right? Because every state is its own nation. I keep telling you guys that. Every state is its own nation. Florida, Floridians, Texas, Texans. You feel me? That's your nationality, but y'all don't listen. Y'all don't listen. You don't need a license to do anything that the Constitution tells you that you can do. You don't need a license to travel. You don't need a license to carry arms. You don't need a license to get married. You don't need a license for your life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. You don't need a license to do anything. But they make you get a license and they charge you for it. When there's law that says if they do that, you can you can move with impunity and not have to pay any fines. And there's nothing that they can do about it because the Supreme Court is the court and the Constitution is the supreme law of the land. And you need to read. You need to read. Everybody 2025 need to fucking be read. Make reading great again. MRAG. MAGA. No, was it what? Make reading great again. Make MR. Make reading great again. Yeah. Anyways, I had some tequila, so if y'all want to know what I'm charged up on, orange pill and tequila. I want the best for you guys. Stack and chill. We could get a correction. We could get a pullback. We could not get a pullback. I'll do a TA later on. Stop being butthurt about Trump. Stop being butthurt about pictures that somebody posted. Stop being butthurt. You need to be focused on your life. You need to be governing yourself. You need to be a U.S. national anyway, because when you a citizen, again, you gotta pay these taxes. You gotta listen to what they tell you, right? The reason why you have to have a license to do shit is because you don't have the capacity to think for yourself, and a lot of people don't have the capacity to think for themselves, and a lot of people do not have the capacity to take risks, and a lot of people are okay with being, what's the word, comfortable. A lot of people are okay being comfortable, right? So what God will do is He will make sure, or He'll put you in a position to where you uncomfortable for you to make a move, right? And then He'll make you move. But then you have free will. That's how you know God real, because and God's merciful because you know He'll let you do whatever you want to do. It's up to you at the end of the day, right? You have free will. That's how you know God loves you, because He don't make you do nothing. God will tell you what's up. He'll show you what's up, and you got free will to do what you want to do. And then at that point, He'll move you. He'll move some things out your way. He'll bring some opportunities to you. He'll have people like me come on live and tell you, how to tighten up, put your shit in the trust, how to stack your Bitcoin, put your Bitcoin in the trust, have your bank account trust, put your car in the trust, become a U.S. national, not the stupid sovereign citizen shit that they try to say to divert you from thinking that this shit is real, but this shit is really real because you don't fucking read. Because even the terminology in the word in the phrase sovereign citizen is an oxymoron. You can't be a sovereign and a citizen. You can be a national, right? It's a lot of reading and understanding, understanding, overstanding that has to happen before you can even step like that. But if you're content with your, that's why I keep telling y'all. There's a lot of shit that I be saying. It just I be ahead of my time. That's why I say I can feel for Kanye. I can feel for the greats of the world. I can feel for you know the people that were like, damn, bro, you crazy, bro, you crazy, man. I was crazy then, but am I crazy now? Am I crazy now? Am I crazy now? Am I crazy when I've been telling y'all to buy Bitcoin? When I've been telling y'all to fix your credit, when I've been telling y'all to get a trust, when I've been telling y'all to fucking read your constitutional rights and to know your rights and stand on your rights and exercise your rights. Am I crazy for telling you that you have the right to remain silent, and then if a cop pulls you over and asks you questions, you have a right to not say nothing? Am I crazy for saying that? If I am I crazy for saying that you don't have to consent to searches and seizures in your vehicle without a warrant or a probable cause, at least? I think a warrant would obviously be a lot better for that. But they have this thing called probable cause where they can override that. You feel me? So know your rights. Know that no state law can trample over your constitutional rights. You a felon? Guess what? It don't matter. You have a right to bear arms to defend yourself. Obviously, don't be. Obviously, I'm not saying if you do something stupid and then you got in trouble. That's one thing. We ain't talking about that. We talking about to defend your family, to defend yourself. Right to bear arms, right to freedom of speech, right to Bitcoin is protected by the First Amendment. Y'all be allowing them to be taken. Y'all be allowing banks. Y'all be allowing these fucking government officials that actually work for us to do so much shit that y'all be allowing. The reason why that's why I be laughing, because y'all be talking shit about the government. Y'all is the government. Y'all is the government. Y'all allow this shit to happen. So if anybody is to blame, it's you, because you allow a lot of this shit that y'all don't like to happen, because y'all allow this shit to happen. Why don't you fucking stand up? Why don't you go to your town hall meeting, and why don't you fucking speak up, and why don't you fucking do what you got to do, and contribute what you can, and you know start in your area, start in your neighborhood, right? But until then, don't say shit, because you're complicit. Acquiescence. Your silence is giving them permission to do so. Just like your silence is permission when you is permission when you fucking give them your security interest and all the proceeds to your insurance, to your car insurance. So when you crash your car, you think you're supposed to get that fucking bread, but you don't, because you signed it over to your dealership, but you don't know that you can rescind that and you can claim that. That's my insurance now. So if anything happens to the car, that's fine. That money's coming to me versus to the dealership. But you have to read your contracts, guys. I say the same shit over and over again, and it gets annoying. But I love you, and I know that repetition is key. So repetition is key. So it is a beautiful day outside. You have two choices. You have one choice to stack your Bitcoin and chill. Second choice is to save. I recommend MicroStrategy and Bitcoin, and that's it. And that's it. Unless you're trading to make some extra bread, and then you're trading because you want to make some money. I'm not talking about trading here. We're talking about investments. My recommendation: stack your Bitcoin and chill, buy some Bitcoin, buy some MicroStrategy, or you can save in fiat and buy anything else that's going to depreciate over time. Way, 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 way worse than Bitcoin, right? Or it's going to actually lose value, especially in terms of Bitcoin, but also going to lose value because it's being denominated in dollars, which is being slowly but surely a melting ice cube that's slowly but surely losing its value each and every single day, whether you want to admit it, acknowledge it, or not. And that's why I love Bitcoin, because it's showing you exactly what's going on with the shitty dollar that we've all had to slave for, unfortunately, in today's society. Don't get upset when I tell you you're a fucking slave, right? Do something about it. I like to be talked to straight up. I don't like people telling me fluffy bullshit, right? Get straight to the point, right? Get to the point, keep it real, keep it authentic, right? Because if you can't keep it real and authentic with me, I don't need to be listening to you. So I don't care if you don't like my message. I'm not here to be liked. I'm here to tell you what's up so you can better yourself in your life and hopefully better your family, and you can better your family. Because if not, then guess what? That's on you. So whether you want to accept it or not, times is changing. It's going to get harder. Inflation is running rampant. It's only going to continue to run more rampant. They're going to print more money. There's going to be an economy crash. And you have two choices: buy your Bitcoin, stack your Bitcoin, open up a trust, move all your assets over. That's your choice. And become private, so that way no individual government or any fucking entity can tell you what to do, because you're operating in the private. First fucking choice. Your second choice is to continue to do what you've been doing. Continue to save in dollars, continue to be lied to, continue to watch the MSM on both sides, and think that shit is sweet until shit hits the fan and you're saving in fiat, and you think fiat's cool, and you think real estate's cool, and you think stocks are cool. Which it was cool if you was in that. I'm just saying, from 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000, 2010, 2020. We're in 2025. That shit worked for them. That shit worked for you during that time frame. It's gonna change, and you have two choices. One is to change with it, or two, to get left behind and continue to do what you've been doing, or you will be just like mail. You will be just like payphones. You'll be just like CDs. You will become extinct. Technology is going to move. Whether you want to move on or not, technology is going to continue to move. So I hope you make the right choice. Earn your fiat, save in Bitcoin. Earn your fiat, invest in Bitcoin. Earn your fiat, move that energy into Bitcoin. And do it for your family. Do it for the generations to come. Stack your Bitcoin and chill. I don't care who's president, because I'm still going to do what I need to do for my family, and that's how you should operate. Cool. Either way, they're going to print more money. Cool. Bitcoin's gonna go up because of the money printer. Cool. Next president, they're gonna do the same shit, print more money. Cool. So we already know the playbook. So stop getting offended by who the fuck is in the presidential seat of this corporation called the United States. Right? God loves you. I love you. Bitcoin Chris checking out. Excuse the language. Like I said, I'm on that on some tequila. You know what I'm on that tequila. I keep it real with you. And Bitcoin's pumping all time highs. It's just amazing to see how sleep people are. And I don't want to say woke, right? Because woke used to mean, being aware of what the fuck is really going on, right? Woke used to mean not, being able to see through the bullshit, right? But now it's a whole nother thing. So I can't even say that no more, right? Can't even say that no more. That's how the psyop happens. Y'all be taking words, y'all take words, and y'all flip the words. Y'all take the words and then y'all flip the words. They take the word and they make it a whole new fucking meaning, which is crazy. So, anyways, God loves you. Head over to swanbitcoin.com/Bitcoin Chris. Get your 10 bucks free Bitcoin. Set up your auto DCA. I don't like 401ks. I don't like the school system. I don't like any of this shit that we've been lied to and told about. And that's fine if you do. That's on you. I don't see not one wealthy person that I know has a 401k. Right? I don't know not one wealthy person with a fucking 401k. But here we are. Y'all want to fucking have a 401k and think that's just popping, right? Have fun staying poor if that's your case, and we're gonna have fun staying wealthy. It's going to be a good, bright, beautiful future for us who are Bitcoiners. It's going to be a sad day for you guys that are Fiat Maximus. We call them poor for a reason. Shout out to Max, Stacy, Sailor, all my friends, British Huddle, anybody and everybody that I met over the years, especially being on Clubhouse. Hit that like, share, subscribe. Head over to my YouTube, please. Hit that like, share, subscribe. And that way, whenever I do go live, you guys know what's up. I'll post some more charts. I'll do all that good stuff later on. But with that being said, stack your Bitcoin and chill. Bitcoin tatted, I got no fear. I don't know what else to say. Get your money, guys. Stay out the way. Peace.
Yeah, I'm stacking them, yeah, yeah. Running with country bands, country bands. Yeah, I'm stacking them, yeah, yeah.